Did you know that according to this one article, about 40% of high-value crypto fraud last year was driven by deepfake? Welcome back to the CryptoFather channel. Today is the 16th of June. Before I jump into the articles, let's have a quick look at the market, see it, look at the prices, and look at the Bitcoin charts, and then we'll get cracking on with all the articles. Also, I'll be talking about the second campaign that is being launched by Descent, so make sure to stick around for that as well. So the crypto market right now is at $3.3 trillion, which is a significant drop. We were at 3.5, so that's about over $200 billion that's disappeared from the market cap. Bitcoin still at 61% dominance, while Ethereum dropped a little bit by a fraction of a percent. Bitcoin right now is trading at $104,000 and Ethereum at $2,500. Ethereum seems to be holding its own pretty well so far. Bitcoin is, I think, teetering on the verge of a serious retracement if we break the 104,000 level. Solana is at $150. Cardano at 62 cents, a little bit of a pump. We've got Litecoin at $85. On the Bitcoin charts, Bitcoin's just literally playing with the support line here at $104,000. This is a Fibonacci support that was drawn up from the highest, from the all-time high to the most recent low, and so that's the support that's created on a Fibonacci at 0.236. So if Bitcoin doesn't hold this level, then we could see it drop back down to $101,000. And for all the Descent wallet holders, if you don't hold a Descent wallet, I suggest you pick one up. You can get that with a discount with the ref code below the video. You get an additional $10 discount with the CryptoFather ref code if you pick it up right now. For the purchase of one, you get a $30 discount. If you purchase a bundle of two, you get a $99 discount on this sweet wallet. And right now, Descent is having another campaign that's going on from the 10th of June until the 24th, I believe, and they partnered up with MAP. MAP protocol is a Bitcoin layer 2 omni-chain protocol built for true decentralization, security, and peer-to-peer interoperability. You can scoop up a share of a 5.8 million MAPO prize pool, which is a significant chunk of their supply, I think, and you will also get an exclusive Buffalo NFT. Descent have launched this campaign for the duration of 12 weeks, I think, or at least there's going to be 12 different NFTs that you can pick up representing 12 different zodiac signs, and all you need to do is use the wallet. You don't actually even need to purchase the wallet. You can start using the mobile wallet that they have, or you can pick up a card wallet, which they also have, and I made a video about that. I'm gonna link it right here above the video, so check that out so you have a better idea of what the Descent wallet is and how to get it. So in order to participate in this campaign, you need to be in your Descent wallet. Like I said, you don't need to have the biometric wallet. You can just use the mobile wallet, but I strongly suggest for you to pick up your Descent wallet, your biometric Descent wallet, and store your crypto on that. Anyway, there's an early bird bonus. Be one of the first 200 biometric Descent wallet users to complete all quests and receive an exclusive airdrop. Eligibility only for biometric wallet users. Reward 5,000 MAPO per person, first come, first served. And then for all participants, 4.5 million MAPO given away in bonus airdrop of NFT holders. For NFT holders, 300 MAPO. You get all that when you participate in the campaign. When you open the wallet, the Descent wallet, you will receive a pop-up, and you simply follow the link and follow the instructions in the wallet to allow you to participate in the campaign. And then you can enter and be a part of this wonderful airdrop. Moving on. So AI deepfake drove this article about Decrypt. It says that AI deepfakes drove 40% of high value crypto fraud last year. That is massive, right? BitGet says that 4.6 billion in crypto was lost to scams in 2024, with much of that attributed to AI generated bitfake. So $4.6 billion is a massive amount of money. AI deepfakes of celebrities, government officials, and more accounted for 40% of high-value crypto fraud in 2024. a BitGet report claimed. Crypto scam losses reached 4.6 billion in 2024, representing a 24% increase from previous year. Social engineering schemes ranked a second most dangerous crypto fraud method, followed by modern Ponzi schemes. AI-generated deepfake impersonations of government officials, billionaires, and celebrities accounted for 40% of high-value frauds in 2024. You've seen those videos. Those are the videos where Elon Musk is telling you to buy crypto, or that they're doing an airdrop. And I think there is another one of Jeff Bezos from Amazon also having one of those where people are told to connect their wallet, to go and connect their wallet in order to be in order to be eligible to receive an airdrop. And of course, once you connect your wallet to this fake address or to this contract, then your wallet is siphoned out, it's drained, and that's all she wrote. A frequent deepfake that appeared, according to the report, featured Tesla CEO Elon Musk pitching fraudulent investment or giveaway schemes. Other uses for deepfakes include bypassing know your customer verification, creating virtual identities to lead investment scams, and conducting fake Zoom phishing attacks. The Zoom scam sees scammers impersonate executive experts and journalists, including decrypt reporters, to get a victim on a fraudulent video call. This may see the attacker offer the victim a job, which I've also made videos about because I've come across that as well. I was offered a job through Discord, similar idea, and likely somebody contacted me and made me aware of this scam. And basically, once you contact these people, they get on a call with you and they ask you to download some kind of software to your computer, which is supposed to be part of the application process. And of course, that software grants them access to your computer. And once again, that's all she wrote. During the fake Zoom call, attackers can gain control of the victim's computer, steal data, and potentially access private crypto keys. It's not as easy as that. Even when you're doing a call, a Zoom call, you have to obviously allow people to grant access to your desktop. So that would require something else. It would require a download and granting of permissions in order for them to have access to your computer. But nonetheless, it's better to stay clear of all of that. Outside of deepfake, social engineering and Ponzi schemes ranked second and third as the report's most dangerous scams. By definition, social engineering scams exploit the psychology of victims in a method that is low-tech yet highly effective. One of the most common examples is the pig butcher scam, also called the romance scam, which sees the attacker develop a relationship with the victim solely on to scam them. So this is a very sad way to lose money. And I guess there must be a lot of lonely people out there, because I mean, how does anybody establish a relationship through a WhatsApp? The most notorious app out there, I think, for scams. I receive messages on WhatsApp every now and then in Korean, of all places, because obviously my location is in Korea. But then so these people purport to be Korean, or I don't know what they're saying, but every time I check, it's like the phone number is from Ethiopia, or it's from some nation in Africa. So you know that they're all scammers. And obviously, I mean, don't answer random messages from random strangers on WhatsApp and any other platform that messages you, and you know, and don't send money to people that you've never met, unless you have a lot of it and are willing to share. But you know, and something's happening on Tether. Millions in USDT frozen by Tether on Tron network. Tether freezes 12 million USDT on Tron network amid compliance measures. Action taken to maintain transparency, emphasize regulatory compliance in cryptocurrency market. Tether has frozen $12 million on June 15th, which was just yesterday. And they say that this was done in order to comply with regulatory requirements. This activity underscores Tether's ongoing enforcement of security measures. But this is not a random selection of wallets. This is one specific wallet. The freezing of a wallet address on the Tron network valued over 12 million by Tether is a significant development in the cryptocurrency industry. So this is one wallet that they froze with this massive amounts, not random wallets that they picked here and there, but rather one specific one. that has been frozen. Billionaire Chamath Palihapitiya sees massive dollar inflows into US in the next 60 days if two predictions unfold, and he says forget Japan and forget Europe. And according to Chamath, there's going to be a massive inflow of new capital into the US. In a new episode on the All In podcast, Palihapitiya says current forecasts of the US economy are overly negative and don't factor in the potential development of two events. According to, I'm not going to try to pronounce his name, according to Pali, President Trump's tariffs are likely on track to contribute an extra $300 billion in receipts to the US government's current account, in what he says is a big positive for the economy. The investor says that when factoring in the likelihood of at least 100 basis points in Fed rate cuts, the US is on track to save $300 billion as well, meaning a total of $600 billion in revenue boosts to the United States, providing a big jump to overall confidence in the American economy and markets, which would be very, very good. The most important thing to come out of all this is going to take place within the next 60 days, he says. And a lot of it hinges on Jerome Powell's position towards the markets. If Jerome Powell stays politicized, his incentive will be to keep interest rates where they are. If Jerome Powell looks at the conditions on the ground, especially when you start seeing inflation stays in the low 2s and approach 2.0, the real thing that he's going to be under tremendous pressure to justify why are you not cutting. So he says if you add these two things together, we are in the next 60 days going to have to reforecast the American balance sheet where this is, or we're actually going to be able to positively forecast an extra $600 billion of incremental revenue and $300 billion of savings, or $300 billion in incremental revenue and $300 billion in savings. So if all of this happens, we should see a nice rebound on the US economy, rate cuts, and of course a resurgence of massive booms and inflows, capital inflows into cryptocurrencies. All of that will take shape within the next 60 days. Before that happens, please make sure to smash the likes on this video, subscribe to the channel, pick up a Descent wallet, get involved in that promotion that they're having, because it's free crypto after all, right? Everything on this channel is free. The subscription is free, the content's free, so do subscribe, hit the like, and come back for another video tomorrow. Have a fantastic Monday. Welcome back to the third week of June. Peace.